Hello Ramen Nation, Chris Cobain here, bringing you guys the XRL Ramen League week number 4 Pokemon of the week. This video is actually on time, unlike the game of the week, but we're doing it. So yeah, Pokemon of the week for week number 4. We got a pretty good list this week, I'm not gonna lie. I like this one a lot. Everything in here, everything on this list it did a lot of work, or was just straight fire. In fact, there was actually a really shout out. So I believe it was Sebastian for running a acupressure gyro ball shuckle. I forget the other two moves off the top of my head, but I know it had acupressure, which is just lit. Unfortunately, it didn't do anything at all. In fact, it got a +2 evasion raise on its first acupressure, then got hit anyway and died. So super sad moment there. But shout out to that, you know. Special mention of that, it didn't make the list, but it was a cool set. I wish it would have done something so I could put it on here, but. Starting off the list this week as we jump right into it is number 5, the person who actually took on Sebastian in that match. It's Connor and the Miami MIMIKYUS. In fact, I think it was Selby who picked up the kill. Selby here going in with the Groundium Z as one of his Z caps. Now, obviously timid. 128 HP, 40 defense, 164 special attack, and 176 speed. I believe he actually told me exactly what that was for if I can find it. Built to outspeed Rose Raid, take Adamant, Aerial Ace from Mega Aerodactyl. And it had a 60% chance to OHKO Assault Vest Alolan Muck after rocks with the Z move. So there you go. Specific. It's very specific, but that's exactly what you need to run with the EV spreads when it comes to Draft League. So it's running Nasty Plot, Giga Drain, Psychic, and Earth Power along with that Ground MZ, as he said. Gave him a really solid chance, even without the Nasty Plot boost, to pick up the kill on Alolan Muck with just the Ground MZ Earth Power base. The reason this is on the list is because it picked up 4 kills and won him the game with help from his very unique and somewhat controversial in the chat lead Cobalion set. The Cobalion did its work, set up rocks, chipped what it needed to, and allowed somebody to come in, set up a nasty plot, and clean sweep. Well, not clean sweep, obviously, but pick up 4 kills to win the game and give Connor a really, really good 5-0, a really big boost to his differential. So, you know, jumping in, if the first one on the list, number 5, is Groundium Z Celebi that picks up 4 kills, you know it's coming in. We're going in hot for this one. This is a good week of it. So, well done to Connor on the 5-0, and Celebi puts in the most work it has all season. It has been a candidate for Pokemon Week in the past, but this is the first time it's really done the work itself, so it made it. So. Jumping in at number 4 this week, we have Devin and the Tampa Bay TWIGS. I believe it wasn't Devin this week, it was his assistant coach, Creeper, who was the one battling, as Devin wasn't able, and Creeper was able to utilize my boy, you guys should know him very well, Thundurus Therian. Very, very useful this week was Thundurus. So, obviously he was the MVP of NPA Season 3, yes, and he's been kind of tame in the XRL this year so far, but Creeper was able to pull him out and pick up 4 kills with this set as well, just like the Celebi. So he's running, it's Yachi Berry to take them ice attacks, Volt Absorb, Timid, just a basic 252 spread, nothing crazy there. Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Ice, and U-Turn, so it's a very basic set. Nothing too crazy, but it's got the Nasty Plot, the Thunderbolt, the Hidden Power, Ice to hit very hard, and obviously the Yachi to take the hits. And it did go in, pick up 4 kills, and allowed Creeper to win for Devin, which was the first win for ACs the whole season, including mine, where I took over for Thomas because I'm a loser and lost. But Thundurus Mud Boy picks up 4 kills, finally able to show its prowess for, you know, at least once. We'll see if Devin himself can make it look amazing in the weeks to come, but definitely needed to make it on the list since it hasn't done much all season, and then puts in some work this time. So good job, Creeper. Thank you for making him look like a god that he is, and I believe Creeper won 1-0 as well, and Thundurus clutched it at the very, very end. So well done, man. Thank you for letting Thundurus do some work. So number 3 this week is probably my favorite set of the season, and we showed you guys on the game of the week. Make sure you guys check that out if you haven't. Game of the week for week 4. It was my favorite match of the season so far, and it featured this set, which was so very cool. It's Lucario, Argard, and the HARRISBURG HEATRANS. He made number 1 last week with his Geodude, but he gets number 3 with a really cool set. So it's just Scarf Lucario running the Hasty nature, 252 HP, 252 speed, and 4 attack. The reason for that max HP is Final Gambit, which if you guys don't know, will automatically kill the Pokemon who uses it, and every HP that the Pokemon lost to use that move is taken from the opponent's HP as well. Extreme Speed, Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, don't have to worry about any of that because the only thing this thing did was come in on a Raikou. It was 3-on-2. Again, check out the Game of the Week if you haven't. But it was Lucario and Feraligatr against, I believe it was Empoleon, Garchomp, and the Pokemon who was out was Raikou, who clearly would be able to beat both the Pokemon that Aura had, except for the fact that he just hit him with that max HP, Scarfed, Final Gambit, completely destroyed himself, and took every bit of HP from that Raikou. Really, really clutch, really cool moment. It was a moment where it's like, oh, okay, Raikou cleans up here, no problem. And then Lucario busts that out. It only gets the 1 kill, obviously, because it's Suicide's turn 1, but the other 2 Pokemon got 4 kills, but this is some heat. Final Gambit is something you don't see very often. I didn't even know Lucario got it. And when he whipped that out to save himself and continue the match where it looked like it was over, I knew this had to be on the Pokemon of the Week. Well done to him, man. Again, check out that match if you haven't. Freaking phenomenal match. So many twists and turns in it. My favorite match of the season, and Lucario played a huge, huge role in that. Aura's bringing the heat the last couple weeks, it seems. Coming in number 2 this week, I believe he was number 2 last week. He was number 2 behind Geodude. So, well, it wasn't Geodude because it was running Choice Band, but he was number 2 behind Geodude. And yet again, it's Kyle coming through. Montreal, 2 Canadians coming through with Jirachi at number 2 for the 2nd straight week. Is Psychium Z, Serene Grace, Adamant, 12 HP, 244 attack, 20 defense, 20 special defense, and 204 speed. I don't think he gave me the exact measurements for what this set was doing. Hold on. It's got enough speed to outspeed a Scarfed, Alolan Ninetales at +2. So there you go, because it's running Agility or no, it's running Trick, right, which we'll get to. And then Thunder Punch for Swan and Pidgeot. So pretty basic after that, but it's running that Psychium Z with Trick. Now, you guys probably know that you can't trick Z Crystals to an opponent, so when you use Z Trick, it actually just fails. But what it does do is it actually gives +2 speed to Jirachi. It was actually kind of crazy because Jirachi apparently doesn't get Agility or Rock Polish, which is actually kind of crazy considering it's Psychic and a lot of Steel types get Rock Polish as well. Gets neither of those things, so it's the only way for it to get +2 speed. He was able to set up that +2 speed this week, running Iron Head, Heart Stamp, and Thunder Punch. This thing picked up 3 kills this week, and Z-Trick. It's on here because it picks up half the kills, and it runs Z-Trick, which is just really, really cool. When he told me about the set, I actually was like, what in the world? I had no idea what Z-Trick did. I'm not big on Z moves. I don't really know what a lot of them do because I don't use them. At least the status ones anyway, so props to him for scouting that out and figuring out he could get Jirachi +2 that way and was able to come through, pick up 3 kills to win in the game while running Z-Trick. So good job to him. 2nd straight week he's number 2, and yet again there's some bias coming through at number 1. In fact, there's more bias this week than there was last week coming through. So last week Kyle went to number 2 in favor of the Geodude. That only picked up the single kill, but this time it's a little better, maybe a little worse. Number 1 this week is my own set that I built. It's going to be Rampardos. He makes number 1. I'm sure Kyle will have something to say about making 2 twice in a row. But my boy Rampardos had to be number 1 this week for me. He also, just like Thundurus and Celebi, picks up 4 kills this week. But it's Rampardos. I mean, how often do you get to see Rampardos do anything? So he's running Lumberry, Mold Breaker, Adamant, 68 HP, 252 attack, 8 special defense, 180 speed was built so he would outspeed a bulky variant of Cresselia, which was brought, but unfortunately for us, Rampardos did not have to take that on. Oh wait, that was a different week. No wait, that wasn't Cresselia. What was this week for? I don't remember. Cresselia was week 5, not week 4. I messed up. I don't remember what this week for. Either way, he's just running that max attack to do a lot of damage. And the Lumberry was to take Will-O-Wisp from Cofagrigus, which definitely worked out because the Cofagrigus was able to Will-O-Wisp. Lumberry kicked in as Thomas set up the Rock Polish, and then he went in with the Head Smash. Got a full paralysis on Cofagrigus to save him from getting Will-O-Wisped again. So a little bit of RNG there. Was able to Head Smash Cofagrigus to death. Head Smash a Pelipper to death. Earthquake Tapu Koko, and outsped it. Thank you. That's what it was for. It was built, haha, figured it out. It was built to be faster than Tapu Koko at +2. That was what the set was. I figured out, all I had to do was remember what it killed. And then Fire Punch was able to destroy a Virizion, and then it lost out the Gallade at the end. Oh, I thought we had a sweep on our hands, but we didn't. But it did pick up 4 kills. It's got to be number 1 because it's Heat in general. Rampardos, period, is Heat. Just because it's such a bad... I love him, but he's such a lackluster, pretty bad Pokemon, despite his insane attack stat. But when he's able to go in, pick up 4 kills, he had to be number 1. He got more kills than Jirachi. His set was less Heat than Jirachi's was with the Z-Trick. I mean, Jirachi's one of the best Pokemon in the game, you know? So you gotta give it to Rampardos, who's one of the least used Pokemon. So props to Thomas for using him correctly. Props to me for building the set. Don't you laugh over there! And Rampardos picks up 4 kills and is able to make number 1. I'm sorry, Kyle. I'm biased. I'm sorry. Maybe you'll make number 1 one time. I love you. Thank you guys for watching the video. I do appreciate it. Obviously, next video coming up for the XR will be Week 5's Game of the Week. If you guys want to check these matches out, make sure you check them out over at twitch.tv/xchriscobain. Sundays at 1 EST, 1 p.m. EST is when we do these streams to recap the entire week. So make sure you guys check them out. If you want to watch the matches live and see the Heat set that may make the list each and every, make sure you guys check that out. I would appreciate it. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys for Game of the Week, Week 5. I'll see you guys then, alright? Alright, peace, Ramen Nation. See you.